Intro and hook. You are in the final stretch, mama, and I totally get that feeling of being so ready to meet your baby. You're probably uncomfortable, running out of patience, and maybe just a little bit anxious. Your back aches, sleep feels like a distant memory, and you are just done being pregnant. I see you, and trust me, I have been there. In this video, we are going to gently talk through some natural, at-home methods that can help support your body as it gets ready for labor. We'll cover what's thought to be safe, what might be effective, and what you can do to feel more in control as you wait for your little one's arrival. Now, before we jump in, this part is non-negotiable. Please talk to your doctor or midwife before trying any of these methods. They know you and your pregnancy and are the only ones who can help you make the safest choices for you and your baby. Section 1. Get moving with walking. First up, and probably the most accessible tip, is simply moving your body. Getting out for a walk is one of the most common recommendations to help encourage labor. While there isn't a magic formula, general exercise like walking uses gravity to help your baby settle deeper into your pelvis, which can put some gentle pressure on the cervix. Some sources suggest that staying active in the third trimester may help things along, but the evidence that it will kickstart labor or prevent a medical induction is still pretty limited. Think of it less as an eviction notice and more as a gentle hint that it's almost time. You might have also heard of curb walking, where you walk with one foot on the curb and the other on the street. The idea is that this lopsided movement creates a little asymmetry in your pelvis, encouraging your baby's head to get into a good position. You can try it for a few minutes, but always listen to your body and stop if you feel any pain. Remember, walking won't force you into labor if your body isn't ready, but it's a great way to support the process if you're close. Section 2. Open your pelvis with exercises. Alright, next up, let's talk about exercises that can help open up your pelvis. Simple movements you can do at home, like gentle squats and lunges, can help create more room for your baby to navigate into a great birthing position. Another amazing tool is a birthing ball. Gently bouncing, rocking your hips back and forth, or making big circles on the ball can feel fantastic. While there's no hard proof that bouncing on a ball will directly soften or dilate your cervix, these movements are wonderful for relieving pressure, opening the pelvis, and encouraging the baby to move down. You may have also heard of the Miles circuit. It's a 3-step series of positions meant to open the pelvis and help a baby who might not be in the best position to rotate. While support for it is mostly anecdotal, many find it fantastic for relieving back pain and helping the baby engage, especially in early labor. Section 3. The power of nipple stimulation. Our third method is actually the one with the most medical research behind it: nipple stimulation. When you stimulate your nipples, either by hand or with a breast pump, your body releases oxytocin, the very same hormone that causes uterine contractions. Some small clinical trials found that women who practiced nipple stimulation were more likely to go into labor within 72 hours compared to those who didn't. However, it's worth noting this evidence comes from smaller, sometimes older studies. And this brings me to a very important safety warning. Nipple stimulation can sometimes cause contractions that are too strong or too close together. Because of this risk, it should only be done with the green light from your healthcare provider, who might want to monitor you and the baby while you do it. Section 4. Foods, teas, and oils. Okay, let's get into the kitchen and talk about the foods and drinks you've probably heard whispers about. Things like red raspberry leaf tea, pineapple, and spicy foods are all popular traditional remedies, but the truth is, there's little to no reliable scientific evidence that they can actually induce labor. Dates, however, are a little different. A few small studies have suggested that eating dates late in pregnancy might be linked with a riper cervix and less need for medical intervention. The evidence is still limited and not totally definitive, but it's something to consider. And then there's the big one, castor oil. Some small, older studies have reported that over half of women who took it went into labor within 24 hours. But, and this is a huge but, it works by causing intense stimulation of your bowels, which can lead to uterine contractions. The side effects, like nausea, cramping, and diarrhea, are very common and can be really unpleasant. The overall evidence for it is considered low quality, so this is absolutely one you must discuss with your doctor, as the risks can easily outweigh any potential benefits. Section 5. Acupressure for comfort. Finally, let's touch on acupressure. This involves putting firm pressure on specific points on your body. While there isn't strong proof that it can actually start labor, some studies suggest that acupressure may help with pain and relaxation during labor itself. The evidence is still a bit mixed, but if it's something you're curious about, make sure you see a licensed specialist who has experience with prenatal clients. CTA, if you're finding these tips helpful and want more gentle guidance for your pregnancy and postpartum journey, I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe to the channel. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. What week are you in, and what methods are you thinking about trying? Conclusion: I really want to leave you with this reassuring thought: your body is incredibly wise, and your baby will come when they are truly ready. These methods are not magic tricks, they are simply ways to support and work with your body's natural process. Be patient with yourself, rest as much as you possibly can, and trust the journey. You are so close to meeting your little one. I am wishing you a safe, positive, and beautiful birth experience. You've got this, Mama.